Politeness. I've studied politeness before, but I've never came across this term, the face. In 1955, government said that in social interaction, we present a face to others' faces and we protect the face of both sides. That is, our faces and the faces of others. Brown and Levinson defined face as the public self-image that every member wants to claim for himself. They distinguish between positive face and negative face. Positive face is the desire to gain the approval of others. Negative face is the desire to be unimpeded by others' actions. That is, the basic claims to territories, personal preserves, right to non-distraction, freedom of action, and freedom from imposition. To better understand these terms, let's take this situation. Students calling their professor to ask him for help with their project. They may take into consideration the negative face, that is the right to be undisturbed, with an utterance like, "We know that you're very busy." And at the same time, they will consider the professor's positive face with an utterance like, "Since you are an expert in this area, we can benefit from your advice." This is called face work. Every social interaction requires that. Why do I see acknowledging the positive face as flattering? You preserve a positive face by compliments, and this is positive politeness. And you preserve the negative face by apologizing. All of this is used to minimize what we call face threatening. That is, not acknowledging people's self-image that they want to preserve and show to others, and trespassing the limits by imposing things on them, such as in the case of requests. For example, instead of saying, "Close the window," you say, "Do you think you might close the window a little?" Because in this case, there is a mitigation of the face threat. That is, you reduce the severity and the impoliteness of your requests. Let me give another example. Instead of saying, "Come here," a request that is inherently impolite, you say, "Excuse me, do you happen to have a minute or two to spare?" What do you do here? You mitigate, you diminish the impoliteness of the request. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you liked this way of presenting or delivering presentations. And if you have any questions or comments, you're welcome.